All of this information is synthesized into a petroleum system model. Hello there. Are you ready for our next venture? Field development. This is a complex area that includes everything from engineering, procurement, construction, and some tricky installation work in the field offshore. Let's go in and join the field development team and see how they're doing.
Yes.
Sorry I'm late. Morning, Springfellow.
Good morning, Spring Lady.
Good to see you again. We're just about to decide the concept selection.
The concept? What?
Oh, there is more than one way to skin a cat, you know. Our reservoir engineers have been looking at the results from the latest exploration and appraisal wells. It seems we have discovered a field that could yield over 75 million barrels of oil. This means that we most likely can tie it back to a nearby existing field.
Like this one.
Okay, and?
This means that we can use existing facilities. All we need to do is to install 2 subsea production templates. Then we can tie them back to the nearby floating production, storage and offloading facilities. That's an FPSO, if you remember, Springfellow.
I do.
This is going to save us a lot of money. Wait! We've got more good news. We've been doing some research and our experts now says there's over 250 million barrels of oil. And what's more, we've found 20 million cubic meters of gas as well.
That's great news. But it means that our subsea tie-in won't do the job. We'll have to look at some other options.
This is what we need. A floating production unit with subsea templates and 2 pipelines to export the oil and gas ashore.
Wow.
We are going to have to build this thing from scratch.
We are?
Really?
Yes.
In order to decide where to build a floating production unit, you have to carry out a tender process, where as many as possible tenders can compete for the assignment. Based on a predefined set of evaluation criteria, one or several contractors are then chosen for the job.
In this project, a yard in China has been chosen to build the hull. And another yard in Dubai will fabricate the topside.
The piping for the oil and gas pipelines will be manufactured in the Netherlands. And we need to go to Scotland for shortbread, haggis and a nice warm sporan.
What?
Sorry, I was joking. And the subsea templates will be prepared in Scotland.
Wow, that is a lot of places, and with many different cultures. We need to visit and follow up. Quite a global project, if I may say so.
We need to make sure that all safety procedures are followed at the sites and that all involved personnel have adequate personal protection equipment.
Come on, let's join them and see what is going on down there. Oh, sing a little, sing, won't you sing a little song with me? Hi, Beijing Spring. How are things going?
Hello, everything is going according to schedule. So far we have met all contractual specifications and operational requirements.
Great work, Beijing Spring. What happens next?
We will complete the hull and then ship it on a barge to Dubai.
Dubai?
Yes, Dubai.
But isn't that where the topside is being built?
Yes, we need to connect the hull with the top side before we can tow it up to Norway.
Yes, to Norway.
I see. I'd better get down there and see how they're coming along. See you later on.
Assalamu alaikum, Springfellow. I have been waiting for you.
Good to see you, Sheikh Spring. How is the topside doing?
We are doing okay, but we are a few days behind schedule.
How come?
Some of our subcontractors didn't deliver according to schedule, which has given us a minor delay.
Will it have an effect on the project deadline?
No. Don't worry, my friend. We are catching up and we will be ready in due time, inshallah.
Well done. Good to hear. I'll get back to you later. I'm off to see how the preparation at the location in the North Sea is going. While the hull and topside is being built, preparations are underway at the location in the North Sea. The subsea templates that have already been prepared in Scotland need to be put in place on the seabed above the reservoir. When this is done, a drilling rig, like the one used to drill the exploration well, arrives at the scene. This drilling rig is then used to drill and complete all necessary production wells through the subsea template. Installation of necessary riser and other equipment is then carried out and left at the scene, awaiting the new production unit's arrival. 4,121. 4,122. 4,000.
Oh, that is good training for you, Springfellow.
Wow, I am back in China again. This time we will join in when the hull is leaving China for Dubai. Hello, Beijing Spring. Is everything ready to transport the hull to Dubai?
Yes, we have already loaded the hull onto a heavy transportation vessel.
So, are we ready to go?
Yes. Good luck and enjoy adventure.
Yes, good luck, Springfellow.
Meanwhile, on the yard in Dubai, they are finishing the topside and preparing for the arrival of the hull.
There are you, Springfellow, mashallah! Are you ready for the mating process?
Mating? What?
A mating process is when the hull and the topside are joined together. To do this, the hull is deeply submerged. At the same time, the topside is loaded onto a barge. The barge with the topside is then slowly positioned directly above the hull. The hull is then deballasted and connected properly to the topside. Like this, you see?
Whoa! That looks amazing! That looks fantastic! Now let's tow this beauty home.
Shiver me timber!
There are so many things to consider at sea.
All the health and safety checks were done. Everything was fine. Where is it? Shouldn't it have been here by now?
Hasn't it arrived yet?
Ah, there it is. Yes.
Now we can start to hook it all up. First, the production platform is properly anchored to make sure that it is kept in position and can handle all the possible weather conditions. Then we can start pulling in the risers and the umbilicals. These have been pre-installed and are already hooked up with the subsea production system.
Everything has been completed according to plan and schedule. We are now ready to start production.
Wow! The production team has done a fantastic job. Pulling off such an enormous, complicated task on a global scale is just staggering in itself. But what happens with all the oil and gas that is produced? Join me next time, and I'll show you how.
Cut! It's a wrap.